What if I told you there are animals alive today that look like they crawled straight out of a science fiction movie? I'm talking about creatures that can survive in outer space, animals that glow in the dark, organisms that literally refuse to die. These are not legends, they're not CGI, they're 100% real, and they break every rule we thought nature followed. Let's dive into 10 real animals that shouldn't exist but absolutely do. Number 10. The immortal jellyfish. Meet Turritopsis dohrnii. It looks like your average tiny jellyfish, but it has a secret. Unlike any other known animal on Earth, it can cheat death. When this jellyfish gets injured, sick, or even old, it doesn't die. Instead, it reverts its cells back to an earlier stage of life. Think of it like hitting a reset button, becoming a baby again. Then, it grows back into an adult, over and over again. Scientists call it biologically immortal. It's not invincible. It can still be eaten or killed, but if left alone, it might never naturally die. Imagine dying and just regenerating like you're in a video game respawn. That's not sci-fi, that's the immortal jellyfish. Number 9. The axolotl. This creature is always smiling, but don't let the cute face fool you. The axolotl is a biological marvel. Native to lakes in Mexico, it's an amphibian that refuses to grow up. Literally, it stays in its larval stage its whole life, a condition called neoteny. But here's where it gets freaky. Cut off its leg, it regrows. Its spinal cord, it regrows. Even parts of its heart or brain, you guessed it, they regenerate perfectly. No scarring, no deformity, just full, clean regeneration. It's like Wolverine, but in a fish tank. Scientists study axolotls, hoping to unlock the secrets of regeneration, not just to heal wounds, but maybe, one day, to regrow human limbs. Number 8. The pistol shrimp. It's only about 2 inches long, but don't underestimate it. The pistol shrimp is one of the loudest animals in the ocean and one of the most dangerous for its size. Why? Because of its claw. This shrimp snaps its claw shut so fast, it creates a bubble that collapses with incredible force. The bubble reaches temperatures hotter than the surface of the sun, over 4,700 degrees Celsius. And that bubble doesn't just make heat, it creates a shockwave that stuns or kills nearby fish instantly. The sound is so loud, it can break aquarium glass. It's like nature gave a shrimp a tiny sonic weapon. Number 7. The Saiga antelope. Imagine if Dr. Seuss designed an animal. That's a Saiga. It's a critically endangered antelope with a giant, droopy, vacuum cleaner-like nose. But this bizarre face isn't just for looks. The Saiga roams the dry, dusty grasslands of Central Asia. Its oversized nose acts like a natural air filter, trapping dust and cooling the air before it reaches the lungs. It also helps cool the blood, critical for surviving the scorching heat. The Saiga looks ridiculous, but it's perfectly adapted to one of the world's harshest ecosystems. Number 6. The glass frog. You can see right through it. This frog, native to the rainforests of Central and South America, has translucent skin on its belly. Look closely, and you'll see its heart beating, its lungs expanding, its digestive system working, all in real time. Scientists still aren't entirely sure why this evolved. Some believe it helps with camouflage, blending into leaves and confusing predators. Others think it might help with temperature regulation. Whatever the reason, the glass frog turns its own body into a living science exhibit. Number 5. The Yeti crab. Deep beneath the ocean, where sunlight never reaches and pressure would crush most life forms, the Yeti crab thrives. Discovered in 2005 near hydrothermal vents in the South Pacific, this bizarre crustacean looks like it's wearing fuzzy mittens. Those mittens are actually hairy claws covered in bacteria. And that's the weird part. The crab farms the bacteria, using them as a food source. It's basically an underwater gardener, growing its own meals in total darkness. It survives in boiling water, poisonous chemicals, and high pressure, a living alien at the bottom of Earth. Number 4. The goblin shark. This creature looks like it swam out of your nightmares. The goblin shark is rarely seen, and for good reason. It lives in the pitch-black depths of the ocean. It has a long, flat snout and protruding jaws that shoot out like a spring-loaded trap to grab prey, and when it strikes, it looks straight out of a horror film. Its jaw can launch forward almost 3 inches, snatching fish with lightning speed and retracting like a retractable claw. It's barely changed in over 100 million years, a living fossil from the age of dinosaurs. Creepy? Yes. Real? Absolutely. Number 3. The tardigrade. Water bear. It's less than a millimeter long, but it may outlive humanity. Tardigrades, also known as water bears, are tiny microscopic animals that are nearly indestructible. They can survive, quote, boiling water, freezing temperatures, quote, deadly radiation, crushing pressure, and even the vacuum of space. Quote, in fact, they've already survived outer space. In 2007, scientists sent tardigrades into orbit, and they came back, alive. If there's ever life on another planet, it might not be aliens, it might just be a tardigrade hitching a ride. Number 2. The maned wolf. It's tall like a deer, has a fox-like face, and the longest legs of any wild canine. But it's not a wolf, not a fox, not a dog. It's the maned wolf, a species so unique it's in its own genus. Found in South America, its stilt-like legs help it see over tall grass. But it's not just its body that's strange. Its call is haunting, a long, deep roar bark that echoes like a scream across the night. The maned wolf is so weird, many scientists didn't know how to classify it when it was first discovered. It's a walking myth, graceful, eerie, and wild. Number 1. The platypus. Now this one breaks every rule in the book. The platypus lays eggs like a reptile, has venomous spurs like a snake, has a duckbill, webbed feet like an otter, glows under UV light. When British scientists first saw one, they thought it was a hoax. They even checked it for stitching. But nope, the platypus is 100% real. It's like evolution rolled a dice and just went wild. If nature had a sense of humor, the platypus would be the punchline. These creatures aren't just oddities. They're proof that nature is far more creative, chaotic, and bizarre than we ever imagined. We like to think we've explored Earth, but animals like these remind us we've barely scratched the surface. So the next time someone tells you evolution makes sense, show them a glowing duck beaver or a jellyfish that lives forever. And if this blew your mind, hit subscribe, because we're just getting started, uncovering the weirdest, wildest truths nature doesn't want you to know.